I heard that the flood was caused by the dam that was opened in Cameroon.
I think it's only God that we sort their issue out. Because if we say that government should help them, my brother, you and I know government has nothing to do for us.
Everywhere where they put plastic bottle, plastic nylon, all those kind package for streets where they stop.
It's no longer news that about 25 states has recently been affected by the flood in Nigeria, as over 2.5 million people has been affected, out of which 1.3 million people displaced, 2,407 persons injured, and over 603 persons has been counted dead. And this has left so many questions in the hearts of Nigeria because of its direct effect on the economy. So today we'll be asking Nigerians what they have to say about the recent flood experience in Lagos and other parts of the country. This and many more you get to find out as you stay logged onto your Street Square TV for more updates. I remain your humble host, Emeka Peters, aka Cross. God bless Nigeria. Stay positive.
I am Okwanegbete Epiphany.
All right, it's good to have you, Ma, on the Street Square TV. Ma,
Thank
I
you.
believe you are aware of the recent flood experience in both Lagos and other parts of the country.
Yes.
So, what do you think is the cause of this flood?
From what I read, I heard that the flood was caused by the dam that was opened in Cameroon.
Okay.
Yeah, that was what I heard. Presently, I don't really know what the government is doing, but I think what they would have done long ago, years ago, is to have built the counter dam that I heard they should have built when the Cameroonians built theirs and said we should build our own. But from what I read and heard from other people's opinion, the government never did anything about it till now, and I don't know at the moment. I
And
don't
as
know
a
what they're
result
doing.
of that, a lot of people have been affected by this flood.
Yeah.
So, what is your advice to the affected victims of this flood?
The affected victims, I think the government should, first of all, find a place for them. Then, that's for short-term solution. Find a place to put them where they can be sheltered, first of all. Find how they can, feed them, clothe them, because since they've lost their houses and everything they have, presently they cannot really, they don't have food, they don't have clothes, they don't have a house, and most of them, they've been, they are out of their places, and where they work, definitely they are no longer in that area. So they can't even fend for themselves. So for a short-term solution, I think the government should first of all relocate them to a place where they can be sheltered properly, be fed, and be taken care of. Then look for something for them to be doing for now before they can be given a better place to stay for a long time.
All right. Welcome to Street Square TV, Mom. You can tell us your name.
My name is Zainab.
Zainab, it's good to have you on the Street Square TV. I believe you're aware about the recent flood experience in the country.
Yes, I am.
So, what is the cause of the flooding?
To be honest, I'm not 100% sure, but like I read online that it's due to a dam that was opened from, is it Chad? I don't know. But like from Cameroon that was opened. So Nigeria is supposed to play their own part of the bargain, build something to block it, something like that, and then we did not do that, and that's why I don't think.
Yeah, so, what's
Yeah.
your advice to the government?
Do something about it. Like literally talk to the Cameroonians or whatever bargain that they've had in the past. They should play their own part so that my people can, the flood can stop or whatever it is they can do. Then help the people that their houses have been flooded and stuff like that.
A lot of people have been affected by this flood,
A lot.
displaced, and all of that. So, what's your advice to the affected persons?
I don't think there's any advice I can give them because I mean someone that is in distress, what advice can you give them except advise government to help them? I can only send them prayers and I hope that it gets better over time. I don't know because what advice can I give?
My name is Olayinka.
Can you be audible, please?
Olayinka is my name.
All right, it's good to have you, sir. Sir, I believe you are familiar with the recent flood experience in Lagos and other parts of the country.
Yes, very well.
So, what do you have to say, or what do you think is the cause in the flood?
Well, naturally, I believe Nigeria and something between, is it is it Cameroon or dam or something? You understand? Within Nigerian distance, I think the dam is not really, there was not sewage, general sewage that can get those waters out. And most of our environment are full with dirt and plastic bottles in general.
So what is your advice to the federal government on how to go about
The
stopping
federal
this
government
flood?
knew about this problem before now, and there is a ministry under this before now. So if they have been doing what is expected of them, we will have this big casualty for now. So what is expected of everyone is the fact that we should always create our wages and our drainage, and should do what is expected at the right time, not at when the thing is calling for a bigger challenge that we begin to like run extra and scatter
But
for
so
it.
far so good. So many people have been affected by this flooding. So what's your advice to the affected victims of this flood?
Well, I would say it is a natural thing. We can't take nature away from it, you understand? But what we should need is to be patient with the government. Government are putting their best, to make sure that everybody is safe and sound. And NEMA should be able to wake up to their own responsibility by providing a very good relief package for those that are affected. And the federal government, again, should also, put more into such thing in their budget so that everybody will live in a very sustainable environment. Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
thank you.
My name is Grace.
It's good to have you, Miss Grace.
Thank you.
Okay, I believe you're aware about the recent flooding in the country.
Sure.
So what do you think is the cause of this flooding?
From my own perspective, I think say na two way. One, the dam where they open, and another thing, the drainage where they blocked. And it cause flood everywhere.
So what do you think the government should do to help stop this recent flooding?
Several things where they fit do. First, they fit help us create another dam, so it go just serve as a safe place for all this water where they come from other country. Another thing, say, make they educate people on top drainage cleaning, and everywhere where they put plastic bottle, plastic nylon, all those kind package for streets where they stop, and make the help say this wetin I go call this normal people, make they come, they pack the tea quick so that we no go get flood, we no go get drainage blockage, water go see place to flow. People wey build house on top waterways, make they stop, make they use land instead of waterways. That's my take.
A lot of people have been affected by this flood, displaced and all of that. So what's your advice to the affected victims of this flooding?
I want them to be bold, take heart, and come out, let people know that you really need help. Don't hide, don't stay where it's not safe, because your health is very important. That's my take.
My name is Ebo Joel.
It's good to have you, sir. Sir, I believe you're aware about the recent flood experience in the country.
Of course, I'm aware.
So what do you think is the cause of this flooding?
Initially, I will say the drainages. There are not enough drainages at all in the country, which I believe everybody knows that. I think that should be the first thing the government should put into place. With this, it can ease so many things.
Yeah,
From there to the angle of, we citizens, because we always tend to blame the government for everything. We citizens ought to know that putting dirt, all these dirt and trash inside the gutters, canals, has a negative effect on us.
what's really the source of this flood, this recent flood that has
Actually, from what I read, but I believe it's not only the issue. I think they said this dam of a thing, that they, from Cameroon stuff, that they release so much water. I don't believe that should be the main cause. But I think it's part of it as well.
So what do you think the government is doing or should do about this flooding right now, or what should they do to stop the recent flooding?
The first and foremost, which I said earlier on, the issue of drainage should circulate all over the states. Then government need to sensitize most of the citizens and inform them of the negative effects of what this thing has caused. Because I saw it on the news as well, seeing many houses, many things destroyed.
Yeah, so
At the long run, we still be the one to suffer it, not them.
Yeah. So
Nothing.
many people has been affected. So many people has been displaced by this flood. So what's your advice for the affected victims of this flood?
I think it's only God that we sort their issue out. Because if we say that government should help them, my brother, you and I know government has nothing to do for us. So that's just the main truth. They have nothing, absolutely nothing to do for us. We just have to use our senses. We just have to use our senses, not these things.